Getting any kind of respiratory infection was very dramatic for him. A regular cold would, throw us into having to come into the ER.
He was baptized and given his last rites kind of all at the same time.
There's a lot of emotions that are going through parents when they have a premature baby, and you teeter, at times, is it life or death? And, this is where I get emotional.
Corey was born at 25 weeks. He weighed 1 pound, 8 ounces. And we were called in about 30 days into his stay and said he wasn't going to make it and we needed to come in and say goodbye. It was the first time we got to hold him. We said our goodbyes. And then miraculously, through some intervention and drugs, he got better. He spent 104 days in the NICU at Golisano Children's Hospital, and then we came home.
From that point forward, he just continued to get better.
Making a thumping, bumping sound.
Came that round and rolly
runaway pumpkin.
Jake's been inpatient at Golisano Children's Hospital probably well over a dozen times.
Daddy and me.
Yeah. Jake was diagnosed with Down syndrome. He was born with a congenital heart defect. He has autism, ADHD, OCD, quite a few other medical diagnoses, celiac disease, lots of GI problems. I think those are about it.
Nico has a neuromuscular disease. We have come here every year from when he was about 1. Most of the time, 2 to 3 times a year. Could be anywhere from a week to his longest stay was about a month. Being in here so much, there's a level of trust that builds.
They really wanted a parent's perspective on what could be done better as far as comfort and making it as homey as can be, because you can be in the NICU, the cardiac ICU, or the intensive care unit for quite a while.
Mock-up that they have there with the different equipment. So what we probably should kind of look at is, does this make sense? And in terms of family space.
Being in the NICU for the first time was very overwhelming. There's 6 babies in a room together. You're in with a lot of other parents, and it's a very stressful time.
Going from not having a private room to now having this large space for the parents to sit with their children is perfect. You need to have a place to call your own, and that I think is what we've really kind of strive for, is some normalcy to a place that's pretty medical and technical.
Bathrooms are always something that comes in play. With Nicholas, either he's in his walker or wheelchair, so how do we get him into the bathroom and then into the shower, and things like that. So I've been definitely able to help and give some suggestions on what works for us in our own home and what would probably make it easier for somebody coming into the hospital.
I've come to that committee and I've been respected. When you sit down at a table with people who are from the hospital, from all different levels of the hospital, and then there you are as a parent, they look to you and go, "So what do you think, Patty?" And I just give my opinion, and everybody at the table's shaking, nodding, writing things down. Your input matters, and it is really important.
And so it comes down to the child and how best can we serve the child. The design of the hospital is very inviting for families and kid-oriented, kid-friendly from birth all the way up to 18.
It's really more welcoming. You have space for your personal items as a family member. The private rooms are definitely going to give families what they need.
Family-centered care. You can be there when you need to, however long you need to. You're going to be able to fall asleep in the room.
Having private rooms is the key to the patient and the family and the physician all working together as a team. It's going to attract new medical students and residents, and they're going to want to stay and be part of this hospital.
Being with your family helps them heal quicker.
1, 2, 3, jump!
I'm making a difference in the lives of children and in the lives of families.
Take 1 and action.
As much as no parent wants their child hospitalized, it's going to be an amazing hospital to be at.